Tania. Recently, I became an owner of 2 properties in Turkey. I bought one in October of last year when I was physically in Antalya, and when I came back to the United States, I purchased another one over the phone. I would like to share my experience with purchasing a property from Antalya Homes and working with one of their agents, Mr. Mehmet Ali. I want to talk about how unexpectedly easy it was to buy a property over the phone and to hopefully provide future buyers with helpful information that will allow them to feel comfortable with the entire process. So a little bit of background about how all of this happened for me. I do live in the United States, and I've always had the dream of owning a property in another country. I just didn't know which country I wanted to own the property in. So my mom and I visited Antalya last year, and I saw right away that it had everything that I wanted in a vacation destination and even a second home. So I could list 100 reasons why I loved Antalya. However, just to summarize and to keep it short, basically the closeness to nature as well as city life was the perfect mix for me. When we were there, I didn't waste any time making my first purchase in Antalya. Mr. Mehmet Ali was the agent who helped us. He was absolutely amazing. He picked us up from our Airbnb. He showed us around Antalya, giving us great perspective of areas we were surrounded by, including taking us to Konyaaltı Beach. I wasn't completely sure whether or not I wanted to buy a property in Turkey. I wasn't familiar with how it all worked, and I was a little bit apprehensive. Mr. Mehmet Ali helped me understand the whole process. He made me feel secure about my decision to buy a place in a foreign country. He took the time to try and understand what it was that I wanted by asking insightful questions that helped him determine exactly what I was looking for. After his presentation and after our discussion, I was able to quickly choose the apartment that I wanted. So this was around 1 p.m. 4 hours later, I had a tax ID number. I had Mr. Mehmet Ali as my power of attorney. I met the seller and I signed the contract, and it was finished. It was done. I was so excited and a little bit shocked at the same time, because in the United States, there's no way you can buy a place in 4 hours. It takes a month or even longer. So it was such a great experience. We were very satisfied. Mr. Mehmet Ali was very professional the whole time. He was patient. He was incredibly knowledgeable about every aspect of the real estate business. He put 100% effort into his work, and we could tell that he truly cared about what he did. So we returned to the States, and I knew that I would be purchasing another apartment in Antalya. This time, however, I wanted it to be more for my family and I to enjoy on a vacation or to potentially live in, rather than for an investment, which I had decided to buy an investment property when I was there. So this was a little bit different. I wanted it to be bigger, I wanted it to be closer to the beach, and it was important for me that it had a beautiful balcony that overlooked, something, whether it was the mountains or the sea. So I had a little bit more of a stricter criteria for that. So I was at home and I would turn on my computer, I would get on the Antalya Homes website, and I would look on their site for apartments, and all of the apartments that they have for sale are listed on this website. I found a few that I liked, and I sent them over to Mr. Mehmet Ali. He immediately took my first choice and contacted the seller to find out if the seller could work with my budget. Mr. Mehmet Ali went to the property and called me via FaceTime. I was able to see the surrounding areas of the building. I was able to see, of course, inside of the apartment, the bedrooms, upstairs, the kitchen, just every part of the apartment. It was like I was there. Through FaceTime, I was able to see everything. He showed me the distance from the kitchen to the living room. He went outside and I got to see the view from the balcony, which was perfect. It was beautiful, exactly what I wanted. I felt very comfortable moving along with the process and decided to go ahead and put a down payment for the property. I had almost 1 Bitcoin that I decided to use for the down payment. It was my first time actually using Bitcoin for a transaction, and I didn't know what to expect. Mr. Mehmet Ali and the chairman of the company helped me every step of the way. They provided me the account number and clearly explained the very simple process of using this form of currency. I was immediately notified when the money was received, and about 2 days later, I was sent the contract, and because Mr. Mehmet Ali is my power of attorney, he was able to sign it for me. So basically, throughout the whole purchase of my second apartment, there was no need for me to be there. Everything was done over the phone. After the contract was signed, I sent over the rest of the money and again received a voice text letting me know that the money was received. They did an amazing job communicating back and forth, letting me know when they received the money, letting me know if there was any issue at all, which there wasn't, but there was just that constant communication, which I really appreciated, and it really helped put me at ease throughout the whole process. Now I'm just days away from receiving my second title deed, and I didn't even have to be there. So when you're dealing with a lot of money and you're sending it overseas, it can definitely be stressful, and I think it's completely normal for a person to be nervous about it. And honestly, if I wouldn't have gone that first time, and if I wouldn't have met Mr. Mehmet Ali, and if I wouldn't have gone to the office, I probably wouldn't have made my first purchase over the phone. However, this is why this testimonial is so important, because I am telling you that you can trust Antalya Homes and you can trust the people that work with Antalya Homes. Behind every sale and behind any company, it's just simply a matter of honesty and integrity and trust, basically. Okay, so when an organization values those characteristics and it's the foundation of their company, buyers have absolutely nothing to worry about. You can just go online and shop and pick out your dream home 100% worry-free. If you can't get to Turkey, get on their website, find apartments. As soon as you contact an agent, they will be ready to go for you. It was really an easy process. So in closing, this has honestly been one of the best adventures of my life, and I am beyond grateful, and I'm so lucky to have come across beautiful Antalya and Antalya Homes and all of the people who make it possible for me and others like me to own a property in Antalya. It's amazing, it's incredible, and I still sometimes can't believe that I have something there. Finally, thank you, Mr. Mehmet Ali, for everything that you've done. You've been consistently professional and consistently kind and helpful, and you genuinely care about what you do, and you genuinely care about your clients, and I don't just thank you, but my family really does too, and we are excited to come to Turkey and to actually enjoy our apartment. So thank you.